where we get our dances from. We try to do our research by reading through manuscripts where major researchers like Francisca Reyes Aquino and Ramona Busan.
There's a lot of researchers that are, some of them are still around today, and they pass on. There's different ways that research is collected, but the Philippines being residually oral, the best way to learn the dances is how it's been done, or how it historically has been done, or how culturally information is passed between people. And so we try as much as we can to seek out information, to seek out the individuals that have been part of that relationship of passing information. And unfortunately, there is a dilution, and there is an effect that the individual has. Even an educated researcher will have an effect on the information he writes on the page. And so part of the learning experience for us is really to kind of, as artists, be able to discriminate. As artists and researchers and by nature anthropologists for folk dance, is discriminate the information that we collect and assimilate, and also take in all of the information, not just from dance, but from the cultures of the people, the societies they come from, their histories, their own evolution, that we incorporate into our performance.
The first dance of the Maria Clara suite is Malagueña.
From Quezon, the Lady of Malaga invaded the dance floors of big parties and social gatherings. Her execution of cubradas, marchas, paseos, voltas, and zapateados were watched and tried by her Filipino counterpart, the native senoritas, with a great degree of success.
What I like about this dance is it's a very pretty dance with soft feminine movements.
Dancers should be really feminine in their movement. They should look like they're floating, basically. They're very graceful, very soft touch. Since it's supposed to be like a dove, I guess.
Yes.
They're supposed to be preening and pruning themselves, so again, it's very feminine, soft touch.
Challenge in this dance is maintaining a level of grace and strength throughout the dance. I mean, the movements are soft, but they should be still strong.
One formation where the girls had their arms in third position, and instead of making it look floaty, it starts to look really robotic and stiff.
And all the movement is happening like up here, but down here it's like so you wanna, because then you always have to land harder. It's kind of like triple.
Yeah. The closer your feet are, like.
And switch.
But it's gotten better.
The next dance is Jota Cagayana. This dance from the town of Enrile in Cagayan Valley is distinctly European and descends from the 16th century Canaries dance. So this is a courtship dance that's descended directly from waltz dances in Spain. A highlight of this dance is actually the costuming that they wear, or the clothing that they wear, that is set apart from typical Maria Clara dresses and clothing. The dance was actually debuted, or was first performed at the opening of the Suez Canal in 1869. One of the hardest parts in this dance is really for the dancers to dance together and retain that European air of confidence, or a big part of the elite. My favorite part of this dance is actually the mazurka, which is a slightly harder step to execute. But when done really well, it's a really nice step. The male and female dancer in this dance have to complement each other in their steps. So if one person is starting on their right and the other person, their partner is starting on their left, and so a lot of the moves are reflective of each other as opposed to in unison.
Panderetas. Panderetas is a dance purely of Iberian influence. It is performed during social gatherings where the ladies carry tambourines and the male dancers perform virtuous zapateado while clicking their bamboo castanets.
Panderetas is named after the tambourines that the women carry. There's a lot of slow parts, a lot of fast parts. The counts are not typical, like 2 counts here, 2 counts there. You can't really predict what's supposed to come next, and there's just a lot of twirling.
Also, posture is very important for this because it is Iberian. Their postures, they have to make long, lean lines, and the girls, or even the guys, always have to stand up really straight. It's not enough to just have a straight posture. It's more that your body is trying to grow, and that it's like a plant when it's growing towards the light that it kind of leans. So a lot of the movements when they're carrying the tambourine should be really stretched out.
I think the hardest part of the Zapatillado is just that there's not really a timing for it. There's no real count for it. It's based upon just everybody moving at the same time. It's not fast, nor is it slow. There's slow movements, but it's not necessarily a slow count, slow beat or whatnot. So it's just trying to go with the flow, make everything look nice, feel nice, sound nice.
Getting it clean, I think, is the hardest thing for
So
the guys.
fresh, so clean.
So fresh. Yeah, but I like this dance. I think once we get it up to the level we want it, if we can get ourselves all stretched out, and, in that tall, lean posture, I think it's going to look really pretty.